Hello guys, I'm Adam. I'm from Group 1 ZAYAD. It is nice to meet you all that I want to present to you guys and talk about types of learning styles. The importance of learning styles in our daily life is to help all students to understand on how the way they want to improve their learning and teach respectively. Most of the people have preferred ways to learn on something or the specific topics they want to learn. For example, if they learning mathematics, some students prefer to do calculations by using calculators, which is why they don't want to waste their time and energy to do calculating. Although some of the students were use, preferring using the old-fashioned way, which is by writing down all the notes in a paper or in a notebook, which is why because they think very fast. Even they had to rewrite and re-record the notes they wrote before they will forget everything they have learned.
Today I'm going to talk about visual learners. Who are visual learners? Visual learners are usually learn by looking pictures, images, and graphic contents. For example, they watch videos to understand the topics they couldn't understand, and they draw what they are learned from picture, from the image or video they watched, and then they usually draw graphs, maps, or charts to understand more about the topics they are learning. These kind of techniques are usually very good. That's why they are good learners too. They also had by using this visual learning technique, they had a good memorization power. They can remember more details easily using this learning system. Also, they are good observers. They observe more rather than talks or acts.
Kinesthetic learners is a learning style based on they learn through by hands, body, and sense of touch. They can be they do understand the information that have been given by their acts, or they do take actions to do the activities or the specific times or and place that they want to perform rather than do listening and watching, which is they not the type of passive learners. Some strategies for kinesthetic learners is they can do outdoors activities. For instance, when a boy tries to learn how to kick a ball from the beginning, he will eventually kick the ball physically rather he do watching the football sports or he listen to their parents. This is because when they do the performing outside activities, which this is can help them to improve their concentration, and it can also help them to absorb their intelligence from the act, and also it can also improve their alertness and motivation. Next, some strategies for kinesthetic learners is they can use their small movement while they studying on that course. The small movements such as fidgeting, snapping, or tapping. This is the benefit of doing those small movements can help them to improve their cognitive function, and it can help them to re-energize the mental and their brain, which is also stimulates the brain that can fast their processing thinking memory, and also it can improve their behaviors. Other than that, another strategy for kinesthetic learners is they can do taking notes down while they studying in the class session. This is because it can also help them to improve their alertness, actively drowsiness, increase their learning, and also they can improve their cognitive function, and also they can improve their listening skills. Finally, strategies for kinesthetic learners is they use hands while they talking. This is because they can gain improving their understanding of abstract concepts, improve their non-verbal communications, and also it can help them use their hand gestures to talk and respond faster. On the other hand, I want to talk to you guys about the characteristic for kinesthetic learners. There are four that I want to present to you guys. So okay, the firstly I want to talk about they oftenly try do something new things that can help them to expand their mind and learning. Second, they also try to do physical hands-on. In practice, they can also help them to expand their memory, and also they try to learn the real experience. Third, third is they usually avoid any distractions that obstruct their comfort and their studying, which can also help them to concentrate their learning. Finally, the fourth is they all often likes to moving around in a class or any space while studying, which is because they can improve their memories, body and brain, which can also help them to reflect their body. And auditory learners learn by listening sounds, music or rhythms. They prefer listening to instructions rather than reading from a textbook. They can quickly memorize something by hearing compared to using their eyes. The strategies that auditory learners does when learning something can be in different ways. For instance, during online class, they will record the lecturer and watch the videos to listen what the lecturer says. Not only that, there are also learners who can study better when listening to a music. If they work in a group, they prefer discussing and throwing out ideas to quickly understand what they are talking about. Or if they are reading a book, they will read it out loud. The characteristic that we can see from auditory learners are really loves to talk. We can assume that auditory learners are mostly extrovert. Next, they are easily distracted by sounds. After that, they enjoy music so much. And lastly, if they need to read an information, they will read it very slowly, as they are processing with their eyes and not their ears.
This is Zahin. He is the auditory learner. Zahin is auditory learner. He liked to learn through listening sounds, music or rhythms. Listening to music, it can relax the mind and can improve concentration while studying. The characteristics is like to talk and enjoy music. Let's learn the music.
That's all from us. Thank you.